What's going on, YouTube? What's good, man? What's good with y'all, man? I'm just on here trying to spit this little knowledge, man. Spit this little game to y'all, man. I just came on here real quick. I know I was supposed to be on here like an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? I had prior engagements, but yeah, man. I'm on here. I'm doing my thing, man. Just trying to speak some real facts real quick, man, before I get off this motherfucker. But yeah, man. This is just you already know how I am, man. You already know how I be, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a Democrat or Republican. You know what I'm saying? I'm not neither one. Neither one of it's not really. It wouldn't make no sense for me to be either one. You see what I'm saying? Neither one of them is reliable. You see what I'm saying? Neither one of them is. You see what I'm saying? Is gonna do anything for people that look like me anyway. So you see what I'm saying? It's all a joke, like I say. It's WWF. One, it's just this one against that one, right? It's good versus evil. You see what I'm saying? Pepsi versus Coke. Coke. I mean, honestly, man, and I just see people don't care. You see what I'm saying? We care about the stupid shit in life, man. We care about stuff that don't matter, man. Especially people that look like me. The things in life that really don't matter the most, we care about, and the things that matter in life the most, we don't care about. You see what I'm saying? It's all about. You see what I'm saying? It's all about basically, man. It's just clout at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? It's some clout chasing type stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's all about keeping up with the Joneses, being like everybody else, instead of being yourself, right? Being original. You see what I'm saying? Originality. It's not about that. Why would it be about that? You see what I'm saying? We're in the age of the internet. We're in the age of social media. Social media made it to where it's not even social. But anyway, so I'm just talking about this little Candice and Kanye West thing, man. I'm not mad over it. I don't really care. Damn, sorry about that. My thumbnail really fuzzy, really messed up. Sorry about that, y'all. But I really don't care either way or another. You see what I'm saying? But it looks bad, man. We just take another L. People that look like me on in the in this United States, right? We just take another L, man. You know, this is the thing, man. You could talk and go in about Black Lives Matter, the fraud organization. You could talk about the fraud organization, Black Lives Matter, all you want. You see what I'm saying? You could talk about it. You could go in. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense for you to do that because they're frauds. But you see what I'm saying? We can't, it's funny because we all know the justice system is two different ways in this country, but yet we have to be constantly reminded that, you see what I'm saying? We got to be reminded about the Europeans' lives and the Europeans' safety and the Europeans' well-being, but not ours. Just like, for example, we could, as so-called black people, we could go in on Candace Owens. I mean, we could go in on Black Lives Matter and things like that and organizations like that, but at the same time, we're not going to go in on, we're not going to go in, sorry about that, y'all. We're not going to go in on, put it like this, sorry about that. We could talk about the Democrats, but we're not going to talk about the Republicans. That's the thing. I mean, excuse me, we can talk about the Republicans, but not the Democrats. That's what I peeped. That's what I noticed, right? You see what I'm saying? And then I just don't think it's really productive either way. What is that doing for our communities, right? We don't have communities, our neighborhoods. Nothing. It's not doing nothing for the neighborhoods. It's not doing nothing for our economic structure. It's not doing nothing for our wealth. Nothing, right? So, but at the same time, you see what I'm saying? We just really push this old, you know what I'm saying, red or blue Democrat Republican narrative. You see what I'm saying? We don't push anything about our structure. You see what I'm saying? We don't push, anything about our economics, man. You have people like Claudette Edison talking for like 20, 30 years about us being a permanent underclass and us pushing for our economics. We don't listen to that. You see what I'm saying? We rather listen to the bull, the BS, man. We rather, get caught up in people like Obama, and caught up in, you see what I'm saying? these misleaders, Al Sharptons. You got you see what I'm saying? Your Jesse Messy Jacksons. You see what I'm saying? People like that. We usually get caught up in people like that. We get caught up in something called leaders, black leaders, which there's no such thing as leaders. I don't understand why we even still push something like that anyway. We're really crazy. Something called a black leader. What is a leader? You see what I'm saying? Where's the Asian leaders at? Where's the white leaders at? Where's the Europeans at? Where they at? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, where they at, man? That's what I want to know. It's you don't hear nothing about no white leaders. You don't hear nothing about no Asian leaders. That's really interesting. That's really I just really find that very interesting, and find that kind of you see what I'm saying? Just it's not a coincidence that you don't, because they don't fraud their people. You see what I'm saying? Now they do in certain ways. You got your Noam Chomsky. I mean, you got your Edward Bernays and public relations and stuff like that, and your propaganda, your mainstream media line, right? But it's not like how we do each other. For example, you don't have no you don't have no European Candace Owens. You don't have no Asian Candace Owens. You don't have these people talking bad about their own groups of people for clout, validation, whatever she does it for, right? All the above for validation from the European. You don't see that. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, what's going on with that? Right? What's really going on with that? That just goes to show that the lack of structure in our community, man. It just goes to show the dysfunction in our communities. That just goes to show, it shouldn't be able to, if we had some kind of code, honor, structure, there wouldn't be no damn Candace Owens, right? There couldn't be no Candace Owens. We would have shut that down a long time ago, right? But see, the thing is, we get caught up in this Republican and Democrat thing, that you got Republicans that are actually, black conservatives and Republicans. And see, you can't talk or tell nothing about. You can't tell nothing to no black Republican or conservative. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell a black Republican or conservative nothing. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna run with this. They're gonna run with you know what I'm saying? What she's doing, man. She basically dog whistling to Europeans that really don't like us. She's dog whistling to Europeans because there's a lot of them that don't like us, right? But see, I'm gonna keep it real with you though. Look at how I'm not validating or justifying none of this, but look at how we treat each other. Look how we do each other. I wouldn't trust a group like that either. You see what I'm saying? But it's not that they don't trust us; they just despise us, right? So, or both. So, yeah, man. So she had her and Kanye had the White Lives Matter with sweaters on, right? I don't know. And my question is, if y'all can answer me the question, who was the face in front of that, of the sweater? Who was that? It was like somebody's picture or something like that in front of the sweater. If y'all can answer me that in the comment section or something like that, that'd be dope. But I'm just thinking now see, this is the thing. This is why I'm not tripping off that, right? But I am tripping off it, right? You know what I'm saying? I am tripping off it, but I'm not tripping off it, right? Because black and white are both misnomers, man. They both misnomers, right? There's nobody that's really black. There's nobody that's really white. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it funky. Let's just keep it real, right? That's how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it like the hold up. That is how we gonna do it. So my thing is, my thing is. Sorry about that, y'all. My thing is, damn. Yeah, these are just, these terms that we use. You know what I'm saying? Now in law, black, that word black has no standard, right? You can't be an adjective. You see what I'm saying? Black is an adjective. You know what I'm saying? One person cannot be described as an adjective. You see what I'm saying? There's no places called black anywhere in this world. There's no place called black, right? There's no land black, no country black, none of that. There's no nationality at all behind the word black at all whatsoever. Yeah, people can get mad, they can dislike what I'm saying, but I'm saying the real. I don't come and waste my StreamYard time and my own internet and my electricity to bullshit y'all and talk shit, right? So let's just keep it. That could keep. I'm keeping it clean, all the way fresh. So I'm not even gonna front. Not even gonna hold y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's just the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Even Obama said before on the Tom Joyner show, he said black has no standing by law, which he's right. We got mad, we got pissed off by Obama, you know, when he said that. Didn't get really mad, too much mad when he didn't do nothing for us, but we got even more mad when he said black has no standing by law. Very interesting how that works. We need to stop holding on to these terms. You see what I'm saying? We need to stop holding on to these, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we need to stop holding on to these terms and these fallacies, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to really stop doing that, man. That's because that's nobody else's fault but ours. You see what I'm saying? That's our fault that we holding on to these terms. That's our fault we holding on to these false legacies. We talking about slavery. Nobody sold me a slave ship yet. I haven't seen a slave ship yet. And you got people justifying, oh, I seen one. I know this and all. There was a couple off the coast. Yeah, but they found the Ark of the Covenant, but they found no slave ships. Very interesting how that worked. They get us through the religion. They get us through the bullshit, the propaganda. They get us through the entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but they both wearing the shirts. You know, Kanye. They both. My thing is now, if they meant it in a law kind of standpoint, I would understand that, right? I would totally agree with that, because you know what I'm saying. And those are status terms. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Now, in a certain status, you see what I'm saying. In a real. In a sovereign, this is the fake sovereign sovereignty of America. Yes, white is the sovereign term. Free white person. Y'all can look that up. You know, black is the opposite, right? Black is dead, pale. You see what I'm saying? That's what that means, right? So I can see if they meant it in a certain kind of way, like I'm breaking it down. Sure, fucking throw the shirts on, man. Throw the whatever this shit is, sweaters or whatever. But at the same time, y'all not talking about Flint, Michigan's water crisis. Y'all not talking about Mississippi's water crisis. Y'all not talking about Florida. Y'all not talking about none of that, right? Y'all not talking about how Baltimore City's schools are failing and certain schools across the U.S. are failing, right? Y'all not talking about the crime rate in St. Louis and places like Philadelphia. Y'all not talking about that. You're not trying to improve none of these places. Y'all not going to none of these places. Y'all don't have boots on the ground in none of these places. But yet, y'all talking about always trying to criticize and demoralize us so-called black people. What is up with that? See, that's just like what's that word, man? What people used to say? What back in the day we used to say regarding what was it, man? Damn, I can't really think off top right now. But that is just like, you know better. You know what I'm saying? You're not helping. So there we go. You're not helping the situation, right? You want to put your 2 cents in it, but not helping the situation. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to talk about all this, this and that, and white lives matter, wear them shirts, but yet y'all didn't mean that in any kind of status terms. Y'all didn't mean that in any kind of lawful terms. Y'all didn't mean that in any. Y'all just trying to dog whistle for the people that don't like us, for the Europeans, right? You see what I'm saying? And then Kanye talk about, y'all saying all this about me wearing that jersey. Bishop, how you doing? Y'all saying all that about me wearing that sweater, that jersey, but at the same time, y'all love my wife and you love my white wife and think this and that. Whoa, you talking to the women? Who you talking to? You talking to the women? Are you talking about to us in general? Who you talking to? You talking to the so-called black women? Who you talking to? That's what I want to know. Who you talking to? Who you talking to, Kanye? You got banging beats, you know what I'm saying? Your music, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it. But at least you have some kind of talent. Candace Owens, what does she got? You know what I'm saying? Now, when she talk to feminist stuff, I'll be agreeing to most of the stuff, man. When she talk about the households and stuff like that, and certain, ways, we're, well, now I'm not going to say weird, but certain images and projective that the media's push, I agree with that. But, I don't agree with what she be talking about as far as when she downgrade and degrade us. You see what I'm saying? When she always got to throw us under the bus, right, to prove her points. But see, that gives her clout. See, we call these rappers clout chasers. We call these youngsters clout chasers. We call these YouTubers and these bloggers clout chasers. But what about when the actual clout chaser is in our face? We don't mention it though. We're not gonna call Candace Owens a clout chaser though. We're not gonna call her that. Right? We ain't gonna step into those waters. But they didn't mean that in any kind of sovereignty. They didn't mean that in any kind of legal status. They didn't mean that in any of that. I mean, at least I don't think they did. They just did that because they know that's going to boost their revenue. They're going to make money. Say they talk about Black Lives Matter was scamming, but they making money off this situation too, right? By using the White Lives Matter. Now they're going to make a lot of money, and they're going to sell a lot of these sweaters, even though I already didn't seen White Lives Matter clothes before. But they're going to make some money off this just by selling these shirts and sweaters, because we already know they probably got a percentage, and they work something out with the people that originally made those sweaters, right? There's got to be some kind of endorsement or something going on with them, right? So it's just all about money and clout with these people. This is a corporation, so people move as such, right? People move like they in the business. They act like they in the business, right? Interacting in a business. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. You see what I'm saying? But they meant that to try to be funny, though. They meant that they was trying to be funny. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They say all that, and they was basically just trying to be funny, if you ask me. You see what I'm saying? They was trying to be funny. You know, that was trying to make us look crazy, and oh, I'm gonna go see. That's just like the dog whistle to them. You know, the talking points with the European. Oh, see, your own talks about y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all own goes against you. You know what I mean? You got your own celebrities and you got your own rappers and stuff going against you and talking bad about you. That's all that is, man. We can hardly say that their own go against us. We can't really use that talking point against them like they can use it against us. That's the problem. So this was a reminder of white lives, right? This was a reminder that white over everything, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, you feel what I'm saying? And you got conservatives and Republicans posting this and acting like this is good, okay behavior. But if this was Black Lives Matter doing something, then they ain't gonna go in on that though. You see, these are gatekeepers. We talk about the gatekeepers. We talk about the boule and stuff like that. We talk about the Democratic gatekeepers. But there's also conservatives and Republican gatekeepers that look like us too, though. We don't never talk about that. We one thing about us, we weird, man. We like little children, man, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You could talk to a smart, intelligent European dude, and he gonna be like, but at the end of the day, it's all bullshit. Fuck both of them. You see what I'm saying? But it's rarely people that look like us are gonna say fuck both of them. We gotta go with either or. You see what I'm saying? We like to be a part of the crowd the conditioning and public relations that Edward Bernays and them brought up, right? Back in the 40s and 50s, right? You know, making up campaigns to where and billboards to where you see women smoking to get women to smoke because the tobacco company pay you to do that. You see what I'm saying? Public relations, the news. You see what I'm saying? These commercials, right? We don't get it though. We're not gonna do no math. We're not gonna do no what's that called? Research on no Noam Chomsky or no damn Edward Bernays or nothing. We don't care about nothing like that. We're not gonna even listen to my live feed. We're not gonna do. I got 2 people on here. Good looking out, Bishop. I got 2 people on here watching. I just sent this out to at least 10, 15 people, right? See, people, we like to pick and choose, right? You see what I'm saying? We don't like to hear the real deal, nitty gritty, from nitty gritty, right? From Frank Nitty. So, we like to, you know what I'm saying, to be on somebody's platform that has 10,000 followers, that has 10,000, 20,000 subs. No, we don't want to be on a person's platform that has 100 subs or 50 subs or 40 subs. We don't want to do that, right? You see what I'm saying? But we took call everybody else clout chasers. Who's the real clout chasers? Who's the real culture vultures? Who's the real, you know what I'm saying? Who's the real... Who's the real ones that don't keep it real? Who's the ones that don't support? See, one thing about the European, you can have a motherfucker playing World of Warcraft. You can have a motherfucker, with a YouTube page playing Mortal Kombat all day. You can have somebody, right? A European dude, motherfucking playing Zelda and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit, Dungeons and Dragons, right? He gonna have millions of followers. He gonna have really millions of subscribers. He gonna get Cash Apps and PayPals all day. But let you be a person that look like me on here with 100-something subscribers, talking about some real controversial, real ish, right? Not being a Democrat or Republican, being really neutral as you could be, you're not going to get no. And I'm talking about, so I don't care if the European or the Mexicans or whoever support or follow me. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people that look like me. That's the problem. All right? You know, but if I was talking about killing another brother, or if I was talking about some fornication, or if I was talking about some bullshit, then it'd be on, right? And the women really don't support. Our women really don't support stuff like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'll be sending this out to females all day. They don't want to hear this shit. They don't want to hear this goodness. You know what I'm saying? They rather see other women twerking. They rather hear, you know what I'm saying? What is that called? Baby daddy free, and females talking about they got murder on their mind going to the abortion clinics. They rather watch and listen to that. They rather listen to Suki Hana. They rather, you see what I'm saying? We crazy, man. And the white man, I'm sorry, at this point, the white man don't got nothing to do with this. It's us. They'll support Cynthia G. Exactly, Bishop. We already know. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia G talking about kill black babies, abort and kill black babies, and we still support that. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Right? You know, but I mean, like I said, if this was a different kind of circumstance and they meant this that'd be different. But see, my thing is, anybody talking about this and defending these two people, you just simply ask them, what are they doing for? There is no black community, but what are they doing for the neighborhoods? What are they doing for the black areas? You can say that. Nothing. What are they doing for Mississippi right now? Nothing. Them two. Nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't mentioned nothing about Mississippi, right? They ain't mentioned nothing about Flint, Michigan, right? They ain't mentioned nothing about Florida, right? There's some black people that's displaced in Florida too. It ain't just Europeans and Cubans and all these other motherfuckers. Let's just keep it real, right? You don't think though. Just like when these Republicans say, yeah, Larry Elder and them talk about, the displacement of black fathers and this and that, like as if white families don't have their fathers displaced. You see that? You see how they play us and shit? We use our own stereotypes against each other. And these are the stereotypes that they made, right? We run with their talking points and their stereotype. You think one of them are going to run with a talking point and stereotype that we made about them? Hell no, because that's called being on code. You see what I'm saying? We support abortions. Why? This is a question I got to ask y'all, man. I'm about to get off here in a little while, but I got a question to ask y'all, man. And if y'all can share this out and hit the like button, I appreciate that. Just share this bad boy out. We do fall for the okie doke. Why? How come when it comes down to abortions? I'm gonna ask y'all this question. How come when it comes down to abortions, if it's a rape abortion, why is death never on the table for the rapist? Can anybody answer me that question? Why is death never on the table for the rapist? It's always on the table for the little helpless, innocent baby that don't have nothing to do with nothing, don't even know what's going on. But it's never. But the rapist does know what's going on, right? And it's never on the table for him. Why is it, if it's in the case of incest? Why is death never on the table in the case of incest? You see how we do that? We don't think about stuff like this, right? Because the mainstream media, see, we're so behind and we're so, you know what I'm saying? We're such culture vultures in a sense. We're such brainwashed, insane people that we don't think. You see what I'm saying? We don't think to ask questions. We don't think to even ponder these thoughts in our own mind, right? And that's crazy. They got such a hold of us to the point where we don't think about certain things in our own mind because we're gaslighted by them all day. And we think about their talking points that they think about us. Ooh. Y'all see how I broke that down? It's sad. It's sad. You see what I'm saying? It's sad. But you ask these people, what is Kanye and them doing? They can't answer. These Republicans, conservatives cannot answer you that question. What are these people doing for our communities? Nothing. So my thing is, if you ain't doing nothing for the community, shut up, Candace Owens. All these stats. Chicago is the 50 million black people, 50,000 black people got killed or whatever, and in Detroit But you're not doing nothing to help none of them places. You're not trying to build and put no money in for no rec centers in none of these places. We got to stop falling for the okie doke for these people. We got to stop letting these people gaslight, you know what I'm saying, and bullshit us. We don't ask ourselves these questions. I ain't gonna speak on this person, but this person has a big platform and she's on here. It's a female, and my question is, you're putting, you know what I'm saying. You gonna make a show about these two, but yet, you know what I'm saying, and people in your comment section is low key talking about, you know what I'm saying, like co-signing this, but at the same time, none of y'all can't answer me the question, and you're not going to answer your question or ask this question on your show, right? There's never no neutral content when it comes out. A lot of these YouTubers, it's always one sided. You see me, I'm neutral. I come on, man. A lot of times I play devil's advocate, right? Is that man, dude? Why is the baby murdered, man? But not the, you know what I'm saying? The baby's murdered, but the rapist ain't though. Interesting. How come when them? Let's keep going. How come when the families? Why when these rape victims or these molestation victims, the family member the family mostly sides with the suspect and not the victim? Why is that? Why is the family not siding with the baby if there's a baby conceived? Why is the family siding to get to kill the baby and they're not siding to kill their family member though, right? The uncle or the cousin or something. You see what I'm saying? We be bullshitting, dude, or the brother or something. We're so full of it, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Y'all need to hear content like this, man. This is real, man. You know what I'm saying? And whoever be Bishop and y'all, that be letting me on your you got on your shows, I appreciate that, man. Letting me get my voice out, man, because you know what I'm saying? If I look at it like this, if I don't get that much subscribers or viewers or something like this on this shit, at least I can get out to where people have more subscribers and viewers to where they could hear what I gotta say, man. You know what I mean? Because come on, we in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I don't understand why we acting like kids, man. It's like this is like Arrested Development ×3, man. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West and Candace Owens is using their platform for some corny-ish, man. They're using it to give these Europeans and these white people more talking points and more ammunition for us, right? Against us. You see that? But they're not using their platforms, you see what I'm saying, to actually help the so-called black community. Y'all notice that? What's the name from Chicago? Why is he not nothing, Kanye West, why is he not trying to open no rec centers in Chicago or no computer centers or nothing, no job placement centers in Chicago? Is it Candace Owens from California or somewhere in the West Coast? On these bougie ass, you know what I'm saying, with these bougie ass black women out here on the West Coast. Bougie ass black women out here. Hella bougie. Both of them ain't, none of them are with any, whatever, I ain't tripping off the people that are, with other races or whatever. Y'all do your thing, you know what I'm saying? I got family members in my family that are mixed race or whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, none of y'all are with black spouses. What's up with that? We talk all this, this and that, black community is this and the stats and this and that. But you're not even with a black man. You're not even with a black woman. And you talk about how people are praising your white woman. She's Armenian and white. You see what I'm saying? Who's praising her, dude? Must be talking about women that's praising her. I don't hate, man, I swear I haven't heard none of the homies. I haven't heard no dude I know talking good about Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna keep it so funky, man. This is, man. We be lying, we be bullshitting, man. You know what I'm saying? We be lying, we be BSing, man. But I can see, like I said, if they did that on some what's the name types, you know what I'm saying? If they was helping the communities, man, if they did something like that, I'd be like, what the heck, that's corny, but what are you really doing that for? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all doing that for, law purposes? Or y'all doing that, you know what I'm saying, to show that we're the real sovereign people? I don't know. But, no, you're not doing that for that. But if they, like I said, if they was helping the community out, it'd be a totally different story, man, but they're not, so you're full of it. See, me and you, whoever, we could talk bad about the so-called black community all we want. The black neighborhoods and dwelling areas all we want. You see what I'm saying? But how does that look when we're not doing nothing to fix or help it? That looks, I don't know, I just think that looks like some sucker. I just think that looks like some hypocritical stuff. Anybody could talk, but, who's going to actually do the work? Dems blacks and Republican blacks do not do anything to, man, they don't do nothing to support our communities at all. They don't. What do they do? They don't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. I can see if they would, like, what could I say if they was doing something for the community? I couldn't say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I would just be talking about the good attributes. Hey, well, there's pros and cons to this weird bullshit. At least they help the community. You see what I'm saying? But I can't say that. But something's wrong with us, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie, man. We're insane. We don't leave no legacy behind when it comes down to our kids and shit. We don't teach no good shit when it comes down to our kids and the youth. We don't, you know what I'm saying, take time to read with our kids. We don't take time to take them out. You see what I'm saying? We don't take time. It's just, you know what I mean? There's no foundation. I can see, how is there going to be foundation if the soil is not fertile? Corroded, eroded soil. What could you plant on that shit? What could you build on that? You can't even build a building on that motherfucker fucked up soil. You can't even, right? Y'all want to support cats talking about museums and schools and shit, dude. We need some schools. Okay, fuck it. But what are we going to be teaching that motherfucker, though? That's what I want to know. Are we going to be actually be teaching the truth? We're going to be teaching ideology? See, this is my thing. The European and both, a lot of times, sometimes when we have schools too, it's all ideology. It's all stuff that's not truth. It's all stuff that a lot of times not even facts. So you basically being taught propaganda wherever you go. And we talk about, you know what I'm saying, oh man, the white man, these Europeans and these white people, they crazy and shit, man, they messed up and they racist. But we've taken our kids to their schools though. How much sense does that make? It don't make no sense. We're showing these people that we're dependent on these motherfuckers, man. You know what? We're showing them by our actions and shit. We're showing these people that we're dependent on, man. And this is, I like how I'm going right now because I'm just flowing. It's coming off the top of the dome, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming right now, man, from the heart. You see what I'm saying? You talk about the Celtics coach and Mia Long. Look at the mainstream. Look what they do. They talk about Mia Long. I don't forget the dude's name. Scandal. They're putting in, portraying and depicting us like we the cheaters, right? We the cheaters. We the scammers. We no good dogs. You see what I'm saying? We're not reliable. We're not loyal to the so-called black woman, right? What about Brett Favre though? Didn't Brett Favre just commit some welfare fraud? Already $100-something million. He got $100-something million already, and this motherfucker taking loans out and taking shit out. You know what I'm saying? And getting paid and not going and following through with his appearances and all that, right? Frauding people out of money, right? Millions of dollars. But the mainstream media is not really talking about that, right? Ooh, exactly. Conditioned, assimilated, brainwashed by our masters and their descendants. Man, that's cold right there, man. Damn, something's wrong with us, man. I'm not gonna lie. But look, he's so right, Bishop. That's my boy, right? That's my man right there, Bishop, man. He's so right, He is so right, man. And it's sad, dude. It's really sad, And I'm glad that I could, have people like Bishop around. He's an elder, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I feels good, man, because I'm going to be honest. Let's just keep it real. A lot of these, older people, I can't call them, all of them elders, but a lot of these older people really just should lead us down a burning building. Just like a lot of these fake, you know what I mean? A lot of these fake celebrities, a lot of these fake misleaders, a lot of these fake clergy, right? It's just, right? Yeah, man. It's just, it's something wrong with us, man. Let's just keep it real, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm not even gonna lie. From the American diet, all the way down to hygiene, all the way down to religion, all the way down to truth and his story. They tell us everything in reverse. They lie to you. They BS you. They got you fighting over what party's better than you. None of them do nothing for you, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Man, King David, you ain't lying, man. What's good with you, man? Hell yeah, man. King David ain't lying about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, they just it just says a lot, man, and it's sad, man. They ain't using their platforms for any kind of positivity or none of that, man. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? They be lying, dude. All Candace Owens be doing and them doing is lying and just bullshitting, faking. And see, that's what they do. See, because the powers that be are a part of this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They use us against us. They use our own weapon against us as a weapon against us. You know what I'm saying? So they got both of them two. They put them out there. You know what I'm saying? And to appeal to these Europeans and stuff like that, and and to just get shock value. Social media and everything's all about shock value, right? It's all about shock value, man. It's all about you see what I'm saying? What's more controversial? You see what I'm saying? What's more, right? What's more crazier than what, right? What's more, you know what I'm saying? Drama or scandalous. You know what I'm saying? Man, you ain't lying about that sucking that energy. Our energy, though. The schemes against have been and continue to be very successful. You ain't lying, man. Bishop, man. Damn, you ain't lying, man. Exactly, man. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Exactly, man. Shit. Man, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. That is how I look at it, man. Shit. Word, man. Yeah, man. So what y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of all this BS, man. It's just a bunch of bullshit, man. I'm just tired of it. Tired of it, man. Them two is just clowns. Nobody talking about Mississippi. They stopped talking about that shit. They stopped talking about Flint, Michigan, right? Right. When something involves us, and it's actually, I think a lot of this stuff be serious, so it be real. They stop talking about it real fast. That's how you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. And somebody else had a hand in it. The powers that don't be had a hand in it. You see what I'm saying? Look up public relations. Look up Edward Bernays. That's all you need to see. That's all you need to know. Straight propaganda. You see what I'm saying? The propagandist is in charge. You see what I'm saying? Look at what they did. The Federal Reserve. They made the Federal Reserve, right? Messed up our money system. Made people that much poorer, right? Took gold and silver out of the equation, right? Made it to where the money's not backed by nothing. You see what I'm saying? And before that, they crashed the banks in the early 1900s. See what I'm saying? And then they made up the income tax, right? Making it to where it's just like with the student loans and everything. You're gonna be paying for life. A house, you're gonna be paying for life. A lot of times with cars, you're gonna be paying 5-6 years. This is all bondage. You see what I'm saying? This is all to keep you in bondage. This is all to keep you poor. This is to keep you owing something. Cars are fucking that much money to where come on, man, you got to lease and finance a damn car. Why is cars so damn much? They don't take that much. Best believe they don't take that much to make, man. Best believe that. Best believe that. You see what I'm saying? Why are they marketing cars up right now? Why is the mainstream not saying and telling us that we in a recession and we're not in a recession? Why are they not doing that? You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, man, this is just wild. You know what I'm saying? This is really wild stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could, cats could come on if they want, man. You know what I mean? I'm about to probably be on here for like another 30 minutes, an hour. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts, David. Man, you already know, man. And then somebody was telling me too. They made a good point. They was like, don't buy certain cars over. Damn. Well, I forget how many years they said, because they said better. Okay, basically they were saying better to buy used cars, over a certain amount of years. You see what I'm saying? Because those have the real chips in them. You see what I'm saying? So what does it say? Like what? 2019 and all, you got to figure. Remember, they had that chip shortage in China, and that makes sense. That chip shortage in China made a lot of sense. So, to replace these cars that we have now, are these real or faulty chips? That makes sense. What I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, it's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. You see what I'm saying? We gotta be on our stuff, man. We gotta be on our AB game, man. You know, I came back out to Cali. You know what I'm saying? From Alabama a couple weeks ago, man. The gas went up. Man, the gas was higher than it was before. In the summertime. How about that? The gas is up to $7 a gallon, y'all. $7 a gallon. See, I didn't think they was gonna do this. See, what I thought they was gonna do, I thought they was gonna do this shit after the stage bullshit elections. I thought they was gonna do that after. I didn't think they was gonna do that before. I don't really see the strategy in doing that before the election. But see, OPEC has a hand in this. There's y'all know about the gas conglomerate, the oil conglomerate OPEC, right? It's multiple countries involved in this. Multiple countries involved in this. See what I'm saying? It's multiple countries involved in this shit, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's OPEC. It's a couple of different countries. You see what I'm saying? I mean, excuse me, that is OPEC, but it's America. It's who else? Let me see. Let me look it up right now, real quick. We'll look it up right now, real quick, while we're on this motherfucker, man. Look up OPEC and see. You know what I'm saying? Everything is done for a reason. All right, fuck it. We'll go to Fox. We'll go to Fox right now. Hold up. All right, this is. Damn, I need the disclaimer thing. I'll just whatever, man. So fair use under the 1976 Act, fair use under Section 106 is basically so I'm basically free to for commentary for free to play this video under the Copyright Act and for commentary purposes, for religious purposes. Did I just say religious purposes? For was it for media purpose, religious y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean, man. I'm gonna play this damn video, but this is fair use though. But yeah, it's multiple countries involved with this OPEC thing. A lot of people, the news, they'll talk about it, but now, why is nobody talking about OPEC, right? Well, let's go. I mean, certain stations and shit, but it seemed like only Fox was talking about this shit. Let's go. This ain't an endorsement of Fox News, by the way. At all. You know what I mean? Right, Saudi Arabia and Yemen.
Throughout the West, gas prices are surging. It is the worst spike in years. Look at this. Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Arizona, all seeing gains of 30 cents a gallon
in just a few days. But it's the people of California who are taking the biggest hit. Regular averages in California, $6.41, and that's up over 50 cents a gallon, again, in just a few days. For a state with the highest poverty rate in the country and the widest inequality income gap, this is bad news. And Governor Newsom wants to be president? Despite what President Biden says, this is all about supply and demand and green politics. California demands specially blended gas, and 3 of the refineries that produce it are having production issues. They can't supply the gas that uber green California demands. Here's another problem. OPEC is considering cutting oil production by 2 million barrels a day. Earlier reports were that it was 1 million. Now they're talking maybe 2 million. What an embarrassment for the president. He begged the Saudis to produce more, but he won't allow us to go get our own energy. From day one, when he ended America's energy independence, he's been in the pocket of the Greens. We're all paying for his green dreams, and Californians are paying the most. Surely, at some point, voters, even in the formerly golden state, will figure out that they are being taken for a ride.
Let me break down what OPEC is right now.
By the way, I agree with both of you. Very courageous on Tony's part. Tucker, good interview. Thank you. And tonight, the Biden administration is obsessed with racial equality, and Kamala Harris remains locked into her belief that people of color should receive Florida hurricane relief funding first. Now, Kanye West, meanwhile, is calling Black Lives.
All right, we're not gonna go on this bullshit. You see that? They endorse these motherfuckers on Fox News. That's how you know it's all bad. But so let me break down what OPEC is real quick, man. Let me see. Let's see what is OPEC, man. All right. All right. I'm gonna see how much they made in 2022. Let's see how much OPEC made. Fair Use Act 1976 Act in Section 107 provides me to use this commentary for educational purposes and so on and so on, right? So on and so on, all right? Criticism purposes and educational purposes. Sorry about that.
If you've been following the oil market or just the financial news in general, at some point in time you've probably heard the name OPEC or some mention of the OPEC meetings. But what is OPEC and what do they do? Let me explain. OPEC stands for the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, and it's essentially an organization made up of different governments from countries that produce oil. At the moment, there are 13 countries within OPEC, and they'll meet each month to set production quotas. This means how much each country is able to produce. Therefore, those quotas will affect the amount of supply of oil in the market, which will also influence the price of oil, since that's dictated by the relationship between supply and demand. The organization was founded by 5 countries back in the 1960s to provide support to oil-producing countries, as oil at that time was dominated by what was known as the Seven Sisters, which included major oil companies like Texaco, Shell, and Standard Oil. Over the years, OPEC's influence has increased, and today their mission is
All
to
American, by the way.
ensure the stabilization of
Rockefeller
oil
and
markets
Rothschilds
in
own
order
a
to
couple of them.
secure an efficient, economic and regular supply of petroleum to consumers, a steady income to producers, and a fair return on capital for those investing in the petroleum industry. According to the EIA, OPEC produces 40% of global oil in total, and the most notable and influential member is Saudi Arabia. They're by far the biggest producer of oil in the group, controlling 10% of global production just on their own. So when Saudi Arabia makes statements or comments on oil markets, oil traders tend to listen, which can cause some of the big movements that we see in the price. However, there are some other major oil producers outside of OPEC that will sometimes take part in meetings and agree to plans as well. That extended group is known as OPEC+. The main outsider in this group is Russia. Like Saudi Arabia, Russia also produces around 10% of global supply. So Russia and Saudi Arabia working together can have a massive influence over prices and the industry. And having this sort of influence over prices can be a good thing when it's used to try to achieve stability in oil markets. For example, if a country for whatever reason can't maintain their production levels, OPEC can step in to help counter the potentially rising prices, which could otherwise be harmful for things like economic growth. On the flip side, they can also reduce output to combat low prices, which could ultimately bankrupt businesses or even an entire economy. Now, this is what we saw at the beginning of the pandemic. Oil prices dropped to record lows, and OPEC Plus managed to agree historic production cuts to stabilize that whole situation. It also meant that as demand picked back up, they could control the amount of supply coming back to the market to avoid sending oil prices into a downward spiral again. However, having so much control over oil prices also means that if they want to, they could maintain high prices to maximize profitability or even drive prices down to force.
So that makes sense what they did. Okay, so what they did, so they seen that, okay, after we got out of this pandemic, a little bit after that, you notice that the oil went up. Oil went up, and so therefore the gas went up, right? You see what he just said. They're able to. You see what I'm saying? When times like when this pandemic and the scamdemic came, they were able to lower the oil. And then when economies pick back up, you see what I'm saying? Then they're able to raise the oil. You see that? They're able to crash and mess up economies. He just said that, right? What do you think is happening? What do you think the scamdemic was about? What do you think this is about? Man, they like the mobsters of Vegas, King David. Man, they like the mobsters, man, in Vegas. Hell yeah, man. You see how they do that, David and shit, man? Damn, these motherfuckers is cold, man. See, nobody talk about OPEC. I mean, I'm surprised that was on Fox News, you know?
Out the competition and gain even more market share. But their ability to maintain high prices has come under pressure, particularly in the last decade, as new technology such as fracking has allowed the US to become even more energy independent and has helped keep prices lower than the late 2000s and early 2010s, when US production was near the lowest in 50 years. Still, OPEC is likely to remain a driving force behind oil prices for the foreseeable future, particularly if they remain close allies with Russia. However, the future is moving more towards renewable energy, so their influence over energy prices may be limited over the longer term.
It's going to be a delicate balance for OPEC now over the coming years. High prices is only going to speed up that transition to renewables.
Okay, wait, I'm going to play back what he just said right now. Oh, okay, that's right. So, okay. So, I don't, so like he said, Russia's not into it. That makes sense. So, okay, let me just play that back what he just said right now, because let me prove my point. So, Russia's not into it, so therefore, it makes sense. They could drive the oil prices up. You drive the oil prices up when there's a war in Russia, and you can blame it on Russia. Ain't that a bitch? Did I just break it down? Did I just figure it out?
Production was near the lowest in 50 years. Still, OPEC is likely to remain a driving force behind oil prices for the foreseeable future, particularly if they remain close allies with Russia. However, the future is moving more towards renewable energy, so their influence over energy prices may be limited over the longer term. It's going to be a delicate balance for OPEC now over the coming years. High prices is only going to speed up
OPEC, or the Organization of the...
Man, did y'all see that? Man. So did that make sense what I just said? So Russia's not in this one. So Russia's kind of like the fault, like the, you know what I'm saying, the person in the back, right? So that makes sense. Russia having a little dispute right now, you know, I think that shit is a bunch of bullshit too, because now they trying to say that Ukraine took some land back and all this shit, and Ukraine is winning some of this shit. Yeah, right. That shit, they motherfuckers get wiped off the motherfucking map, right? But anyway, now all of a sudden, since the motherfucking Biden is sending all this aid, all of a sudden they winning. They think we stupid, dude. They think we dumb, man. But a lot of people are stupid to believe that shit. You know, just so Biden sent y'all billions and trillions of dollars, and now y'all winning. Yeah, right. That money don't got nothing to do with y'all fucking kicking Russia's ass. Russia got all the motherfucking resources, and they got a crazy ass army. What the fuck makes you think you beat them? Right? So we believe in fantasy shit. But so you know, Russia has a dispute, and then you blame it on Russia for the oil prices going up when it's really OPEC. You see that? We don't. Damn, it's crazy though, because like a lot of us don't. You know what I'm saying? The mainstream, even these other YouTubers, they ain't talking about no damn OPEC. They're talking about the latest gossip, the latest drama, gossip, bullshit. They're talking about the latest motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Pocket watching, right? They ain't gonna tell you about no stocks. They ain't gonna tell you no bonds. They ain't gonna tell you about none of that shit. They ain't gonna tell you about some shit that improve your life. They ain't gonna tell you about some shit, right? They're not gonna tell you about how, you know, we could donate and all pitch in on a rec center or something like that in LA or something like that. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna talk about no shit like that. They're gonna talk about the most bullshit, gaslighty shit that you could think of. You know what I'm saying? It's all about attention. It's all about clout. It's all about entertainment. It's all about drama. It's all about evil, negativity, right? These rappers are getting paid so much to indoctrinate the kids. They going platinum. Excuse me. They getting clout and they, going viral and all that stuff like that. You know, not because they're hot. They going viral and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because the powers that be put them there. And you figure, you know what I'm saying, if I want you to indoctrinate, I got to make sure you're big. I got to make sure you have a big platform. I got to make sure you blow up so other people, because they all know that we like to follow the crowd, right? We like to follow the crowd. You see what I'm saying? We like Edward Bernays style propaganda. You see what I'm saying? We want to be a part of the winning team, right? Or what we think is the winning team. So psychologically, we're going to go and, you know what I'm saying, follow after the person that got a lot of views, or follow after the person that's talking a lot of bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? Follow after the person that's talking the negativity. You know, they talking about, oh man, I was in the streets, this and that, man, and this and that, man, this and that, you know what I'm saying? We should be positive, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, fuck this motherfucker and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's still this and that, and it's just like, that shit's a bunch of bullshit, man. Why would you even believe that? You see what I'm saying? So you believing in bullshit. You believing in trickery, fuckery. You believing in, what's the word? Contradiction. You know what I'm saying? You're not happy in your life, so you think that these people could fill some kind of void, right? See what I'm saying? Yeah, so what y'all think, man? What y'all think about the situation, man? This shit is wild, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think you're not gonna see other groups doing this to each other, man. You're not gonna see the Mexicans. You're not gonna see the European, nobody, you know what I'm saying, doing this to each other, to their own people, you know what I'm saying? Because they're on code, right? And they know better. And they know they're gonna get backlash from their people. They know that they have some kind of standard. It's not entertaining to them to bash their own. That's not entertaining to them. Entertainment to them is entertainment, right? Right? I don't know, man. What y'all think? What do y'all think, man? You feel me? Man, what's up? I'm about to get off in a little while, but you know what I'm saying? I'll probably stay on for like 30 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can jump on if you want, man, Yeah, man, you can jump on the feed if you want real quick. You know what I'm saying? We can chop it up. But, what y'all think, man? This is weird, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not weird. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's some psychological stuff. That's all that is, man. Psychology 101. You see what I'm saying? We fall into like the child psychology, man, like the children type shit. We be on some like, you know what I'm saying? Something so simple, a motherfucking a polar bear. You know what I'm saying? So simple, a motherfucker, right? The average bear could do that shit, right? And we fall for that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? You don't even necessarily have to read books or read nothing like that. You talk about, yeah, that is true though. That is true. Yeah, they countries be wild, man. They countries be wild as a motherfucker. They countries be stupid wild. You ain't lying. You ain't never lied, David. You ain't never lied. Hold up. Yeah, man. Yeah, you ain't lying, no King David. But I just mean like one thing though too, like you see your Jennifer Lopez or you see your Cardi B or motherfuckers like that, they talk that shit that ghetto, what I'm saying, Crip blood, Pyru shit, oh man, nigga, bitch and shit, man, popping shit, right? But they go on, they do that on our platforms. They do that on the BET Awards. They do that at the Vibe Awards. They do it at the Soul Train Awards. But guess what? They ain't gonna do that shit. Look, check this out. They ain't gonna do that shit at no at no one of them Spanish award shows. They ain't gonna do that shit. What's that shit called? Gala Vision. What's the other shit called? What's the shit? What's the other shit called? Man, Telemundo. They ain't gonna do that shit on no Telemundo. Hell nah. They ain't gonna. They'll tell them those little Spanish music awards and all that bullshit. They are not gonna. They're gonna be on cold like a motherfucker. They're gonna be dressed down. They gonna be showing no cleavage. None of that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna. I mean, don't believe no damn celebrity anyway, because it's don't believe no entertainers, man. Don't take no entertainers seriously, man. Don't take these people for face value. They're a bunch of idiots. They're a bunch of clowns. You see what I'm saying? Don't take these people for face value. Don't take them seriously, man. They you know, these people are get paid to make us look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of times we do be making ourselves look crazy and shit, but still, you know, we got a little momentum. We got something going and shit. You do got some people and, you know, organizations out here trying to do right for our people. And then they just, you know, try to shut that shit down with the negative bullshit, stupid stuff that Kanye and what's her name are doing and shit. Like I just said earlier, man, they don't do nothing for our people, so I just don't take that seriously. Now I can see if they was, like I said, you know, it'd be a little different and shit. But you're not doing nothing for the people, you know. No, but you ain't hearing none of these two, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You don't hear none of them talking about the water crisis in Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi. You don't see none of them. Hear none of them talk about Flint, Michigan. You don't see none of them talk about how the schools are feeling in Baltimore, or the corruption in Baltimore, the murders in Philadelphia. What? Right? Corruption in St. Louis and corruption and murder in St. Louis. Chicago crazy murders and policies and cartels, right? You don't hear none of that from them too. So I really just wish and hope they could just miss me with all that, any of that. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You only as strong as your people, right? You know, when you go out of your way to make your people look crazy and combat and talk some ish, right? To make your people look crazy, man, that's on you, man. That says a lot about you and your character. You know what I'm saying? And what's the word? That shows the lack of integrity. It's that simple. You know, cats don't got no damn integrity. No moral compass, none of that. Yeah, man, you know. Word, sorry about that. But yeah, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know, we just gotta really stay on code, man, and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? There was a bright side, man. After all, I guess. Well, not to this bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? There's just in general, man. There's a bright side, and you have hope as far as yourself, right? You have hope as far as the hope and the dedication that you put into these situations. You know what I'm saying? That you put into to saving and helping the so-called communities that we have, right? Or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? You have hope and into the dedication that you want to put in, and that you know you're more ready, able, and willing to put into these situations, right? And to put in helping us out, man. That's all. That's real spit, you know. I don't celebrate none of these people. Celebrate celebrities. Root word. I don't. These people is crazy. They ain't got nothing to do with me, right? They ain't got nothing to do with me. The hell with these damn people. You see what I'm saying? Celebrate your people. Celebrate your elders. Celebrate the people in your family. Celebrate the people you got close to you, right? That actually means something to you. You see what I'm saying? That is actually of some substance. That's talking some substance. Celebrate those people. Don't celebrate these crazy shields and these gatekeepers, man. That's all they are, shields and gatekeepers, man. They get paid for this. They get agents, right? They get paid to mislead you. They get paid to fool you. They get paid to lie to you. They get paid to finesse you. That's what it's all about. You see, at the end of the day, right? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we just gotta just, you know, keep it all the way 100 with it, man, and 1,000, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, that we gonna really have our own backs, man. But see how it's gonna be hard to do stuff like that when you got these celebrities, you got these gatekeepers, you got these liars, you got these misleaders, you got these people talking in gibberish and not lawful and misnomers and You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing right there too. That's the thing that's gonna keep keep it and make it hard for us to really resolve some of these problems, man, and make it to the next step is fixing these motherfuckers, man. You gotta resolve these problems and you gotta notice there's a problem in order to fix the shit. So yeah, man, I don't know, like I said, man, these two are something else, man. Like I said, the clown, at least Kanye got a little bit of talent making his beats and his music. But Candace Owens, I don't really see where she's talented at. Just because you got a degree don't mean nothing to me, really. And she talk all that stuff, and she sued college for some discrimination, right? But she want to talk all this black this and white this and that, you know what I'm saying? And trying to make it seem like she the ultimate conservative Republican. You know what I mean? So, people are just full of it, man. When stuff benefits them, they switch up, right? She has no character to me. She has no, I don't know her personally, right? But what she presented, she has no integrity. You know what I'm saying? Her actions speak louder than words. Most of these people actions speak louder than words anyway. So at the end of the day, man, yeah, man, they're two clowns, right? They putting themselves out there. You see what I'm saying? They putting themselves out there and they're making themselves look crazy. So, what they say, fool you want, shame on me, fool you to man, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting nothing into these people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting no hope or nothing like this into these damn people. The hell with these damn people. You see what I'm saying? Any of these influencers, celebrities, man, a lot of them, man, don't trust these people, man. They don't speak for you, right? And see, that's the thing about the difference before I go, man. That's the difference. Thing I noticed too, right? They make it to where they got such stereotypes is so messed up and looking crazy in the streets to where, you see what I'm saying? A so-called black boy, there's no justification and there's no distinction between him and an actual black man, right? No sympathy, empathy, none of that, right? So they don't, there's no, you see what I'm saying? They don't differentiate. But a white boy is not seen like a white man, right? They're going to treat that white boy with so much care and conviction and so much, you see what I'm saying? Delicacy, right? To where that it don't matter with that black boy, man. He's still a savage, right? He's still public enemy number one. He's still seen as an adult. He's still seen as a threat. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's the difference, right? So, like I was saying earlier, we constantly reminded about white lives, and it's funny because when we talk about, well, I'm not talking about the organization, the lesbian organization, Black Lives Matter, and the Shield organization. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about if you were to say because the Black Lives Matter was different from this. It wasn't. It got hijacked. The Darren Seals style, and back in the day when you had cats like that talking to Black Lives Matter stuff, that was still seen as controversial. That was still, you still had the Europeans going against that. You still had them questioning that. And it's funny when we bring stuff like Black Lives up, so-called Black Lives, right, up and stuff like that, and our lives and everything like that. You see what I'm saying? They're still going to talk about white lives. Why is that? You see what I'm saying? That's the standard. That's the of America, right? That's the face of America from what they say. You see what I'm saying? So it's all conditioning too, man. It's all conditioning, man. But I'm about to get off this bad boy, man. So yeah, man, it's all conditioning and shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? So y'all really go on in, man. You know what I mean? See judgment and make these righteous decisions for yourself, man. And look at it from a certain kind of lens, man. Don't take what these people do or say for face value, man. These people are weird. They don't give a damn. At the end of the day, you see what I'm saying? They're not trying to do nothing for you, your peoples, your community. People die in your family. People get sick. Stuff happening where you live, and people get flooded, and people get water, tainted water. They don't give a damn. You don't see. I mean, like I said earlier, Candace Owens. We talking about why is Kabami Harris, you know what I'm saying, down there? How come Kanye West and Candace Owens ain't down there? Why is Joe Biden, he ain't down there? Okay, why is Obama? How come Obama ain't down there? Because they always use Obama, you know what I'm saying? They use him whenever they feel like it from some kind of political tool to get us to vote, to get us to, because we know we're some symbol, we're all about symbolism as people, right? We're some symbolic ass damn people, I swear. So let me know what y'all think, man. I'm about to get off this bad boy, man. I'm about to just do what I gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, like, comment, share, man. Share this out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video in the morning too, man. I gotta start doing these videos in the morning, man. Shit. I got some business to handle in the morning, shit too. I might as well do a little one before, man. A little short one though. Do a little video in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, and talk this shit too, man. You know, talk about this fool Gavin Newsom's crazy ass policies and shit. Talk about why this damn gas is so damn much. You know what I'm saying? You know, they talk about rebates and sending motherfuckers, gas check and, you know, rebate, you know, 7 something. So you mean to tell me from last year till now, right? Excuse me, yeah, a little bit to last. Oh, yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? Mostly this whole year, basically, the gas has been up. Let's just keep it 100, right? So you talking about damn near for a whole year, you mean to tell me as much money as we've been spending on gas, you think that's only going to equal up to $700 and some dollars? You see how it's broad and ambiguous? Motherfuckers are spending different amounts on gas, but we're getting the same amount back. And only some people are getting it too. You got to do your taxes. What if you didn't get none back? So you didn't file. What about that? You see that? Why I got to do taxes to get what you owe me or what you supposedly want to give me back? When you and OPEC is making and playing Russian roulette and playing some, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all like using us as political slot machines and shit. You know what I'm saying? The people of California. But you can't. And you gonna give us a broad, ambiguous amount, $750 back when motherfuckers is paying. Everybody's paying different amounts. Everybody has different cars out here, so everybody's paying different amounts of gas, and you gonna give us the same amount back. Tell me that this is not a corporation, y'all. Tell me this is not a corporation. You see what I'm saying? So I'm about to get my ass off here, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Good looking out, like I said, from tapping in and shit. Good looking out for tapping in. I appreciate that, man. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, comment, and share, man. I'm gonna do a little something in the morning time too. Thursday, Friday, it's on game time zone. I can't do that tomorrow, man, because I gotta. Well, no, duh. Tomorrow is Wednesdays. I'm gonna do something in the morning. There we go. But I can't do that in the after the nighttime and shit because I gotta work and shit on some bullshit. Unless I do one late at night, that's cool. But yeah, man. Thanks for tapping in with me, y'all, man. You know, this, like I said, man, this is truth, facts, all that shit, man. Ain't no bullshit. I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, pulling y'all leg, man. You know, y'all need people that spitting facts. You don't need no bullshit. There's already not a lot of lying ass, fake ass YouTubers already out here anyway. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to take up. I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, they taking up too much space already, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm separating myself. Fuck that. All right, so I'm gonna holler at y'all, man, and like I said, like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all not subscribed, and share this out to your social media pages, man, so I get in the algorithms. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I'm saying. King David Bishop, appreciate y'all jumping on this motherfucker. I'm gonna holler at y'all. All right, 100 peace. Keep it clean, keep it fresh. All right.